In spite of some controversy about the recently trademarked IP Symbiogenesis of Square Enix, the company revealed that it is not related to Parasite Eve in fact. Rather, this is one of Square Enix's new NFT projects. In an email, the official Twitter account of Symbiogenesis mentions the project as a collaborative art project. That tweet also includes a short trailer as well as a spring 2023 release window. So in this video, we are going to talk about Symbiogenesis. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. In all likelihood, there was much more detail about Symbiogenesis. The publisher described Symbiogenesis as his first digital collectible art project built from the ground up for Web3 fans. In theory, Symbiogenesis art could be used for profile pictures on social media and as a character in a story that takes place in an alternate world where the player can untangle a mystery by completing missions that revolve around questions of the monopolization and distribution of resources. Square Enix launched a Final Fantasy VII-related NFT project earlier this year, offering digital versions of its Bring Arts toys as a $30 digital plus surcharge. You can look at those digital models on a PC or smartphone. That release and Symbiogenesis gut punch of an announcement comes after Square Enix president Yosuke Matsuda said in a public letter that after NFTs were met with a great deal of enthusiasm by a rapidly expanding user base, the publisher viewed AI, the cloud, and blockchain games as new domains on which we should focus our investments. Square Enix president Yosuke Matsuda said, "It's still too early to consider making Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy blockchain games." If Symbiogenesis proves to be a successful endeavor for the company, it will probably move ahead with its plans to introduce NFTs based on its staple IPs. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now, let's get back to our topic. Among many gaming companies that announced their commitment to exploring NFTs, Square Enix has remained firm on its ambitions to push ahead despite the negative backlash and stigma surrounding them. Parasite Eve was a classic franchise, which was originally released in 1998 and has now been replaced by a sequel in 2000. The franchise was abandoned after the third game in 2011, in the past, without Square Enix mentioning it. Speculation about Symbiogenesis as a new Parasite Eve game started from the idea that Square Enix doesn't own the rights to the Parasite Eve name since the original was a real adaptation from a novel. It seems Square Enix is in for an uphill battle. Symbiogenesis a success. It's no surprise that the company is moving in this direction after announcing plans to invest in blockchain games in January. Square Enix sold some of its more notable Western studios that year, initially planning to put much of the proceeds into blockchain and other technologies before returning to that plan. It's unclear why Square Enix insists on pursuing NFTs when the rest of the gaming industry has made their thoughts about the subject known. Ubisoft is now pretending that it was never interested in NFTs in the first place, which is pretty much the only potential recourse. The ideal scenario is for Square Enix to sweep this under the rug and pretend that it never invested in NFTs in the first place. At the very least, Square Enix is still making games. After offloading its Western subsidiaries earlier this year, Square Enix is all in on the JRPG train. Fans are either looking forward to or already playing Harvestella, Tactics Ogre, Reborn, and Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion, among others. Hopefully, the continued success of its JRPG ventures and the failure of its NFT endeavors will encourage Square Enix to give up the latter to focus even more on the former. Symbiogenesis is brand new entertainment content set in a self-contained world where a wide cast of characters symbiosis, all of which can be collected as digital art, an interactive story, and a dedicated community. Square Enix says in a statement, "The art can be used for social media profile pictures, PFP, and as a character in a story that takes place in an alternate world where the player can untangle a mystery by completing missions that revolve around questions of the monopolization and distribution of resources. With each strategic move players make, more of the story unfolds." The potential success of Symbiogenesis could lead to future projects like it, although the wild backlash taking place online may dissuade the company from pursuing story NFTs any further. Fans have expressed major disappointment at the announcement, with an overwhelming majority expressing anger over the company's continued push into NFT and blockchain technologies. Square Enix isn't the only Japanese publisher putting eggs in the NFT basket. During Sega's recent fiscal report, the Sonic maker reaffirmed that it was looking to release a super game by March 2026. For its super game, Sega plans on using NFTs to make it a reality and create a game so revolutionary that it attracts far more active users than any of the group's games to date, wrote Sega CEO Haruki Satomi. Another publisher that's getting in on the technology is Konami. In mid-October, a new job listing showed the Silent Hill publisher was recruiting to launch an NFT platform to accelerate its business. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment your thoughts below if you liked this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.